The Golden Feather. Once upon a time, in a quiet little valley surrounded by rolling emerald hills and shimmering streams, there was a boy named Arav. He was not rich. In fact, his clothes were patched and faded, and his shoes had more holes than leather. Yet, despite his poverty, Arav carried something far more precious than gold. He had a heart full of kindness. Every day, while others hurried to their work or complained about life's hardships, Arav found joy in helping others. He carried heavy baskets for tired farmers, fetched water for old women who couldn't walk far, and played with children so their mothers could rest. He never expected payment, and most of the time, he received none. But he didn't mind. Kindness was his reward. Still, life wasn't easy. Arav lived alone in a tiny wooden hut on the edge of the forest. His parents had passed away when he was just a little boy, leaving him with nothing but a rusty cooking pot and a single wool blanket. He worked at jobs chopping wood or running errands, earning just enough to eat a simple meal each night. One chilly morning, when the mist hung low over the village and the air smelled of dew, Arav decided to collect firewood before sunrise. He walked deep into the forest, humming a soft tune, when suddenly something caught his eye. It was a glimmer of faint sparkle between the roots of an ancient banyan tree. Arav knelt down and gasped. There, lying gently on the ground as if placed by magic, was a golden feather. It wasn't just shiny. It glowed, radiating soft light like a warm candle in the darkness. Arav picked it up carefully. It was warm to the touch, as if alive. Before he could marvel for long, a gentle voice echoed through the forest. "Young boy, that feather belongs to me." Arav froze. From the shadows, a majestic bird emerged, larger than any eagle, with wings that shimmered like molten gold. Its feathers sparkled, and its eyes glowed with wisdom. Arav's breath caught in his throat, but instead of running, he knelt and extended the feather with trembling hands. "I believe this is yours," he said softly. The bird tilted its head. Few would return something so precious without hesitation. "You have a rare heart, child." The bird stepped closer, its talons jealous. It perched on a branch near Arav. "Because of your honesty and kindness, I will grant you one wish. Speak, and it shall be yours." Arav's mind spun. He could wish for gold, for a house, for riches beyond imagination. For a moment, he imagined living a life of ease. But then he thought of his hungry neighbors, the tired faces of children, and the empty food baskets in his village. He bowed his head. "I wish you for enough food to feed my village, so no one will go hungry again." The golden bird's eyes softened. "A selfless wish, very well." It plucked a single golden feather from its wing and handed it to Arav. "Take this to the market. It will bring what you need. But remember this, if used with greed, the magic will fade." Arav thanked the bird deeply and hurried back to his village. The feather shone so brightly that merchants at the marketplace gasped. One trader offered sacks of grain for it. Another offered fruits and vegetables. And soon Arav had enough food to fill carts. He gave everything away freely to the villagers. That evening, as families feasted together for the first time in weeks, the entire village buzzed with joy. People danced, sang, and celebrated. Arav simply sat quietly, smiling, his heart lighter than ever. But he never forgot the bird's warning. Not everyone shared Arav's pure heart. A wealthy merchant named Darvzh, known for his greed, watched Arav suspiciously. "How did that boy get so much food?" "A magic feather," he says. "If I had that bird, I'd be the richest man alive." That night, Darvzh followed Arav into the forest. He hid behind bushes as Arav knelt by the banyan tree, thanking the golden bird for its gift. Derzach's eyes gleamed as he saw the bird's radiant wings. When Arav left, Derzach stepped out, carrying a large net. "That bird will be mine," he hissed. He crept closer and threw the net. The golden bird screeched and flapped its mighty wings. Though Derzach managed to grab a single feather, the bird broke free and soared high into the sky, disappearing into the moonlight. Derzach clutched the feather greedily. The next morning, he rushed to the market, holding up the golden feather. "Look at this treasure, I'll sell it for gold. Silver jewels. Pay me everything you have." But as the merchants reached out, the feather's glow dimmed. Its golden color turned gray, then black. In seconds, it crumbled into dust, scattering in the wind. Gasps of shock filled the air. Derzach stood stunned. His greed had destroyed the magic. Arav found the bird again the next day. He bowed his head in shame. "I couldn't protect you. I'm so sorry." The bird perched on his shoulder. "You have nothing to apologize for. The test was not yours. You have shown that kindness is stronger than greed." The bird plucked another golden feather and handed it to Arav. "Use this wisely." This time, Arav didn't trade it for food. Instead, he used it to build a small school. He hired teachers and made sure every child, rich or poor, could learn for free. The villagers helped, contributing whatever they could. Over time, the school became a place of hope and knowledge. The golden bird often visited, sitting on the school's roof and watching over the children as they studied. Its feathers gleamed like sunlight, a reminder that true magic lies in kindness. Years passed, and the village prospered not because of riches, but because of education and unity. The children grew into wise adults who built stronger homes, cleaner streets, and safer communities. People began to help one another, inspired by Arav's example. Arav grew old, but his spirit was young. He often sat beneath the banyan tree, telling stories to children while the golden bird perched nearby. One evening, as the sun dipped behind the hills, the bird landed before him. "Your work is done, dear friend," it whispered. Arav smiled gently. "But I've done so little," he said. "You've done everything," the bird replied. "You taught your people that love, wisdom, and kindness are worth more than gold." The bird plucked one final feather and placed it in Arav's hand. "This feather will forever glow in your village, lighting up whenever someone performs an act of selflessness." That night, Arav passed away peacefully. His lips curled into a smile. The golden feather was placed in the school, where it glowed softly for generations, reminding all who saw it that true treasure lies in the heart. Moral of the story: true wealth is not measured by gold or riches but by kindness, honesty, and selflessness. Greed destroys blessings, while a pure heart creates lasting happiness for all. And so, dear friends, remember this: gold fades, power fades, but kindness lasts forever. A single act of goodness can light up the world. Today's vocabulary test. Can you find the meanings of these 5 words and write them in the comment box? 1. Majestic. 2. Radiant. 3. Selfless. 4. Prosper. 5. Greed. Challenge: after writing the meanings, make one sentence with each word. Let's see who gets them all correct first. Thank you for watching Fairy English Talks. If this magical tale touched your heart, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. More enchanting stories await you every week. See you in the next adventure.